Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Michael Talks Football channel. This is an emergency. Send out a message to everybody you know that is German. Get them on this stream ASAP because right now we need to talk. We haven't talked a lot about Germany since the World Cup because that performance in the World Cup was an embarrassment by the German national team. But today, they didn't just lose. They didn't just get embarrassed. They got absolutely fried like an egg on the street when it's 120 degrees Fahrenheit. If you did not watch the game, people, and I'm pretty sure most of you didn't watch the game because it's a friendly, it could have been 7. I'm not even joking. It could have been 7-1 Japan this game. They torched them. It was so... Germany are an absolute embarrassment right now. Embarrassment. We have about, I'm looking at the clock, people. We have about 9 to 10 months until this country hosts the next Euros. And I'm telling you right now, with the way they're playing, they're not getting out of that group. Doesn't matter what team. They could play Finland. They could play Luxembourg. Luxembourg would beat these guys right now. Go check out my video on the rise of Luxembourg if you haven't done so already. There's a plug. Faroe Islands will give these guys a game. We have now gone. I just need to show you a tweet before I big up to everybody. If you haven't done so already, hit the like button because this might be just a cooking session right now. Michelin star style because Germany are... yeah, not looking good. So this is Germany's last 16 games. They have picked up 4... They have picked up 4 wins. That is a 25% winning percentage. What is this, Germany or freaking what's the equivalent? Eswatini or something? Micronesia, New Caledonia. This is a record of these countries, not Germany. Oh my God. Oh dear Lord. Hansi Flick. We're going to talk about him. And shout out to Japan. Japan, guys, first off, I need to get their jersey. Second off, they are clear favorites for the Asian Cup starting in January. Clear favorites. They are such a good team. They brought up Kubo off the bench, who absolutely was cooking that Gosens as well when he came onto the pitch. Oh my God, they have so many options. Shout out to Nora. Shout out to RDZ. Shout out to Juha. Big up to Arti as well. Didn't catch the game. They were terrible, Arti. Oh my God. Germany were abysmal, and Japan are freaking good as well. Unbelievable. Big up to Luke. Big up to Kay. Big up to Sebastian. Anybody else in the house? We got 43 of you already watching. We're here for a cookout, I guess. Guys, get your pans, get the ingredients, get a coffee, get some water. Got to stay hydrated because, big up to Luigi, big up to YG, big up to Bailey, big up to Shio. Wow, everybody's in the house. Big up to Michael. Oh, God, Hans. My German friend. Oh, Hans, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you, Hans. I feel sorry for you. Big up to 80. How are you doing? Big up to anybody else in the house. We got Love and 7. Big up to Kalisto. Big up to Abdallah. Big up to SSB. Oh, here we go. Big up to Delta. Big up to anybody else in the house. Anybody else. Big up to Elijah. How are you doing, Elijah? Big up to Michael Brown. Everybody's here. Everybody wants to cook. No, Sammy. Austria are miles better than freaking Germany right now. I'm not even kidding. Germany should have hired Ralf Ragnick. Look at the job Ralf Ragnick is doing with the Austrian national team. Look at Austria would cook these guys 3-0. They would cook them. Cook them. Yep, definitely credit to Japan. Yeah, 100% we will be covering the Asian Cup on the channel. Big up to Matt. Thank you for the kind donation, buddy. Thank you, Matt, for the kind donation. It says, Havertz to the German Jesus Ferreira. Oh, my God. Oh. He might actually be. Havertz is... He's a bum. He's a bum. Big up to Zeno. Hansi Flick might have frauded a sextuple. How can you... We'll get to him in a minute. We'll get to him. Oh, big up to Samasi, another German in the house. Oh, dear Lord. Big up to Doug. How are you doing? All right. We've gone to everybody. So before I get to, let me just keep this up for you guys so you get a clear identification on how bad Germany are right now. Look at, this is unreal. Unreal. I'm trying to get the XG of this game so you kind of, if you didn't watch the game, you get a better understanding. All right. Here, let me get these stats up. Let me get these stats up for you. This is shocking. We always say this. We always say this about football. And I'll get to your super chats in a bit, guys. Thank you. Thank you, RDZ. I'll get to your super chat. If you meant to send something as well with a message, put it there right now in the chat as well so I can start so you didn't waste the $5 without saying anything. These are the stats of the games, right? I'll tell you right now, Germany did absolutely nothing in that second half. They did nothing. I cannot even name you one opportunity. They had maybe one chance from a corner. And I was like, okay. Don't see anything here. They had all this possession. Possession. Oh, we all love possession, right? Oh, look at this tiki-taka. There's only 2 players on this German team from today that can keep their heads up high. And that is Leroy Sané, who had a brilliant game. And I thought Florian Wirtz had a good game. Everybody else was abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. Either tactically they don't know what to do, or they are just clueless right now. They're clueless. And that might come from the manager, who we're going to talk about soon. This is embarrassing. If I could just show you what the stats were in the second half. Let me actually just get up the stats just for the second half. I think I know where I can find those. Because you need to see how bad they got cooked in that second half, people. Oh my God. Okay, wait. Let's get this up here. Here we go. Holy shit. Wait till you see this, people. Wait till you see these stats. You guys can see that. Look at the second half. This is just the second half, people, by the way. Japan had 7... Every time Japan went on the attack, they were going to score. Either it was Mitoma, either it was freaking Kubo who came onto the field. They all looked like they were going to eat, though. This is the problem with Germany, right? First off, it's tactically. Tactically, they are just an absolute mess right now. They have no clue what they're doing. They are clueless. And let me just show you who was playing at left back today. I feel bad for Schlotterbeck. Schlotterbeck got absolutely rinsed. Both of the goals in the first half for Japan came down that left side of Germany, because Schlotterbeck is not a left back. He's a left center back. And also, Gnabry's not going to really cover if Tomiyasu is making a run, or if Ito's with his pace is causing so much trouble. They are so... It just didn't make any sense from Hansi's ideas on, like, okay, why are you playing him at left back? It makes no sense. Just play Gosens. It's simple, Hansi. Play him at left back, and it might be looking better than Schlotterbeck. Get the McDonald's. You know when you're going to McDonald's and you're going to the drive-thru and there's the person talking to you? That's Nicolas Sule. That's him. Why is he still playing for the German national team? Have we not seen enough that this guy cannot perform at the highest level of football? Okay, he can do well on a Bayern Munich team when it's functioning well. When the system is not working, Nicolas Sule is just the German Harry Maguire. It's simple. And look, He tried to change it up. He tried to put Gimmick at right back. He tried to then play with a more natural DM and Emre Can. It didn't change anything. Didn't change anything. They got cooked every time they went. Japan had the ball and they went on the counterattack. Absolutely. I just love this Japanese team. I just think they're really balanced. And shout out to the Liverpool fans in the house. Endo had a really good game, actually. By the way, Endo had a really good game. Just breaking up play, such very calm on the ball. And Mitoma was just causing. Ito and Mitoma caused so many problems to Schlotterbeck and Kimmich. And I'm not saying that these guys wouldn't cause problems to many defenders around the world. But come on. This is Germany we're talking about. I'm not freaking talking about my country, Finland, or America. This is the German national team. 4-time World Cup champions. And what's going to happen is they're hosting those Euros next summer. And oh boy, it's not going to look good. Just to show you again, people, this was the second half stats. Look at how many opportunities Japan had. And look, it doesn't show XG here. They could have scored. This could have been 7-1. This could have been really embarrassing. By the way, people, if he's sacked, let me know in the chat because it has to be imminent that he's just going to be sacked and they're going to move on. Or are they just going to wait until they get embarrassed by France? But they're playing France next, Germany. Oh, bye-bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen to Hansi Flick. It's just, where has it gone wrong for Germany? Right? If we look at their lineup, let me just zoom in a little bit more so you guys see it, right? This is their lineup for today. Leroy Sané is playing much better this season. I think we can all say that, right? Who do you guys rate on this German national team? Let me know in the chat as well. And if you're watching a replay, who do you rate from this German national team? Leroy Sané is having a good season. We know Florian Wirtz is a baller. We know Kimmich is a baller. Rudiger, when he's engaged, because that third goal was embarrassing from Rudiger. The guy flat out just gave up and didn't want to track back and defend. He didn't want to go back and defend. He just said, all right, Japan, have the goal. It just shows you this team, they don't want to play for Hansi Flick. They keep talking a game that, oh, okay, we're going to show the German spirit. We're going to show German pride. And it keeps getting worse. So what are you guys trying to prove then? It's just, one thing you need to know when you're playing against this Japanese team is they got speed out wide and you have to close down the transitions. If you don't, you're going to get torched. And what happened? The complete opposite. And Germany were getting torched every single time. Every single time. I just look at their striker. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? If Kai Havertz is going to start for the German national team next summer at the Euros, no team is going to fear them. If I see my team Finland playing against Kai Havertz, I'm getting the pina coladas, I'm getting the best beer possible, and I'm going to be chilling because this guy right now has zero confidence in his game. Zero. I'll shout out to Norat, by the way. Germany's dream to manage them in Euro 2024 is Jurgen Klopp, of course, and they would probably tell him he could manage both Liverpool and the national team. He would likely turn it down. I think he would want to just focus on. That's from Jan Åge Fjørtoft, who obviously is very in touch with German football. I would imagine that he would turn it down. I think Jurgen Klopp, once the contract runs down at Liverpool, then he's going to go manage the German national team. Not right now. I don't really see it. Shout out to RDZ. Thank you for the kind donation, buddy. You could have sent a message. Don't worry. You should have sent a message, but thank you very much for your kind donation. Shout out to Sebastian for being a member for 7 months, and shout out to Alba for being a member for 15 months as Joachim Low is still looking for work. So, I think it's only time now we talk about the manager, right? I do like Hansi Flick, you know? Look at the football he was playing with Bayern. Look how they just destroyed every opponent to winning the Champions League back in 2020. But right now, he's looking like a fraud. And I'm not one who usually tries to throw that word out or says, I try and say, you know what, give people time. They can prove themselves. Yeah, right now, he might be a fraud. How can you go from that football to this and getting embarrassed at the World Cup like that, where you were losing to freaking Costa Rica? Let's not forget about that, people. They were losing to Costa Rica. Only then Kai Havertz showed up and they won the game, but they went out of the World Cup. Hansi Flick, I don't know if it's just arrogance from winning so many trophies, but he's not changing his ways. And this is to the detriment of the German national team. If it doesn't change or if he doesn't get sacked, more embarrassing results are going to happen. There's no real creativity with this team. There's no defensive shape whatsoever. And the personnel he chooses, okay, we don't rate this German squad, right? They don't have a striker. They don't really have a good DM. They don't have sort of fullbacks. Okay, Kimmich can play right back. But it's still better than Japan. Come on paper, people. Would you pick the German team or the Japanese team? I'm still picking the German team, even though I don't really rate a lot of their players, but I'm still picking them. And yet, they keep getting embarrassed and embarrassed. Poor performance after poor performance. I told you, they've gone now 5 straight games without a victory. They lost to Japan today 4-1. They lost to Colombia 2-1. 2-0, excuse me. They lost to Poland 1-0. They drew 3-3 with Ukraine. I think Ukraine were leading in that game 3-1, and they lost to Belgium 3-2. Their last victory was evidently against Albert's country, Peru, 2-0. And then before that was the World Cup in Qatar. That's been their latest results, Germany. So, if he doesn't get sacked now, or if he doesn't get sacked in this window, when are you gonna? You got to pull the trigger someday, Germany. If you don't, more and more embarrassments are going to happen. I don't remember if it was Fernando Santos's. I cannot remember. It's just an interesting tale of German football, right? They had the heights of 2014, doing well at the World Cup, winning it, of course. Great times. 2016, okay, they made it to the semifinals. They lost to France. 2018, embarrassment. 2021 Euros, embarrassment, where they almost went out of the group against Hungary. And then the World Cup, back-to-back group stage exits in the World Cup. For this nation is flat out an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment, right? Everybody's looking at Southgate and saying, are you the right guy to lead us to a trophy? Everybody should be looking at Hansi Flick and saying, what on earth are you doing? You have to change it up. He's tried, I don't know. Somebody give me the numbers. How many different lineups has this guy had? He's had different formations, different personnel, and it keeps on getting worse and worse. Either that's an indication that the players don't rate you, or 2, simply your tactics are not working. They might work in club football, and this is the difference, people. Sometimes club managers don't really do well in international football. We've seen it time and time and time again. And Hansi Flick, obviously, he was the assistant manager for Joachim Löw and thought, okay, you know what? I can finally now take the national team job and I can do my football international level. Well, that has not gone to plan. What does Füllkrug need to do to actually start for the German national? Was he? I'd actually even check. Was he on the bench today? Did he even come on? I don't think he even came on. I don't think he was even selected. How does Füllkrug feel? This guy has been. Look, many people don't rate Füllkrug, right? Many people don't rate Füllkrug. But hey, he was injured? Okay, gotcha. Thank you, YG. But still, like, come on. It's just so... This is so embarrassing from Germany, really. Big up YG. Hansi Flick on his job after 4-1 defeat versus Japan. We're trying everything. No, you're not. To always prepare the team perfectly. No, you're not. I think we are doing that well. No, you're not. Yes, I'm the right coach. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Simple, Hansi. Look, I'm not even German, people, but this is embarrassing. Please, Malik Thiaw, you could have chosen to play for the Finnish national team. You're regretting that now. You're regretting it. I'm telling you right now, you're regretting it. Come on now. How can Germany, of all nations, not have a gunman? I guess this is what happens when people discredit strikers for years for primarily scoring goals. Exactly. Look, I don't understand how Kai Havertz starts. It just shows you that the pool of players is not there. I mean, Germany and Italy have Immobile and freaking Kai Havertz starting for their nations. Whereas you have Haaland for Norway, Benjamin Šeško for Slovenia, you have Victor Osimhen for Nigeria. You have all these strikers, but yet these two countries can't produce nada. Can't produce nada. I wouldn't put blame on Mark Ter Stegen today. He had to make numerous 1v1 saves. Yep, agreed. And how bad the defense was. Can't leak that much. Agreed, 100%. I am not blaming. The only one I could probably blame Ter Stegen is the fourth goal, the header. Other than that, no. Yeah, look. I can't blame one bit. I can't. There's no blame you can give. I blame Pep. Delusional as it gets. Clearly a man who knows he was lucky to even stay at the job. But yeah, 100%. Agreed. Or, you know what? Even Wout Weghorst might start for Germany. Oh man. This is big up to Jeff. Says Germany playing Mexico and USA next window. Are they playing? Okay, wait. I need to look at their fixtures. So, okay, they got France on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Then they got the USA and Mexico back to back away. Are they playing in America for those games? Because if they are, yeah, bye Hansi. And then they got Austria in November, which they're going to lose 100%. If Hansi's the manager for that game, they're losing that game to Austria 2-0. Guarantee it. If you guys bet it. I don't usually say that. Bet it. From Nigeria, we can lend Germany some strikers, and they give us midfielders in return. Hey, there you go. Gift Orban, and then you take Gundogan or somebody, and maybe Nigeria is winning the AFCON. Yeah, I think that's what's happening here. I don't know. I don't know about Moukoko, man. I feel really sort of hesitant about him. I really do. Oh, here we go. Okay, so now let's go in a scenario, right? Let's go into a scenario where we kind of see that, Hansi Flick is sacked in the next hour or two, and there needs to be coming a new manager within the next week. This is one name, of course, because he hasn't found a job after Eintracht Frankfurt. You obviously got Julian Nagelsmann. Those would probably be the two names that you would talk about a lot when it comes to the German national team job. I mean, Oliver Glasner is a good manager, and we saw what he did with Eintracht Frankfurt. He won a freaking Europa League with those guys. Come on, people. A Europa League with the Eintracht Frankfurt. That is an amazing achievement. He even... Look what he did to Barca. Look at what he did to West Ham. Look what all those countless teams. So you can kind of trust Oliver Glasner sort of in that knockout stage football. But I think the obvious choice might be Julian Nagelsmann. But maybe Julian Nagelsmann will be like, okay, I just want to wait for club football. That's probably what he's thinking. Countries like Germany, Brazil, and Italy have declined massively. What do you reckon happened? I just think that they probably got arrogant because they know they have the most World Cups. Obviously, Brazil have 5, Italy and Germany have 4. And they just thought, okay, we don't really need to change a lot within our coaching, within our youth setup, with how we develop young players. They didn't really need to change anything because, they thought we're the best and we don't need to change anything. Well, I'm telling you right now, to everybody from Germany, from Brazil, from Italy, the world is getting better. Look at Japan. Look at Senegal. Look to Morocco. Shout out, by the way, prayers to Morocco, by the way, guys. The horrific earthquake. Prayers to Morocco right now because it's a horrendous scene what's going on there. And hopefully people can survive the horrific earthquake that happened there. But yeah, look. A lot of countries are doing well. Ecuador would destroy Germany right now. Oh, they would destroy them. Even the U. Look, you guys know I don't rate the PE teacher, Greg Berhalter, but he would actually beat Germany right now. That's how bad Germany are. Oh, man. Big up, Bidon. How you doing, bro? What's the obsession with playing Havertz in that position? Bidon, I don't know. I really do not know what is going on with this obsession of Kai Havertz playing as the striker. Like, okay, he's tall. Okay, sometimes he has a good touch. He's not physical enough. He plays like he's a toothpick. He doesn't play like a strong striker. He's a toothpick. I rate Kai Havertz. I think he's a baller, but you need to announce yourself in games. You need to let the know defenders, if you're especially playing striker, you have to let the know the defenders you're not going to be bullied today. Bro, I could just touch him like this and he would fall over and say, this guy's nothing, nothing. Germany are going to get grouped and Italy's not going to qualify if they play like this. Yeah, look, Italy, they're getting PTSD from North Macedonia. I swear, they're getting PTSD from these guys. Shout out to everybody. We got 60 of you watching. We only got 32 likes. You're performing like Kai Havertz up front. If you don't want to perform like Kai Havertz and you don't want to manage the German national team like Hansi Flick, I better be seeing 50 likes. Come on, people. You guys are performing like Kai Havertz up front. Hit the like button right now. Oh, yeah. This is like... So, people, let me know in the chat and you're watching a replay. Who should be the next German national team manager? Let me know. Just one word answer. You don't have to give all this paragraphs, essay, or anything like that. Just let me know. Simple answer. Who should be the next national team manager? Okay, I know people will say Klopp, but let's be realistic here. Klopp is not going to leave Liverpool for Germany right now. He will manage the German national team one day, but the time is not right now. I'm just saying that right now. So, yeah, just let me know, people. Luke, trust me, I would never, ever select Nicolas Sule, Kai Havertz. I would ban these guys. Ban them. Don't even give them a German passport at this point. Why? It's like the performances are terrible. Watch Germany pulling at Italy and looking for number 9s in mid-table South America team. You know what they're gonna do, Vidon? They're gonna go to some Argentinian town that's mostly of German descent and say, "Hey, can you play for the?" Oh, is this what's gonna happen now with Germany? They're actually gonna go to Brazil and Argentina and say, "Oh, you have a German last name. Let's like Alisson Becker. It's kind of a German last name in a way." Oh, this is what they're gonna do. Actually, you know. Yeah. I don't. A reboot is needed. Yeah, a reboot was needed in 2018. But these guys are just... Okay, obviously you Germans, you got to let me know in the chat or if you're watching a replay. Is it just that there's too many connections within the top of German football that, okay, we're not going to sack you, Joachim Löw, after what you did in 2018 because you want us to World Cup, but that is the most embarrassing thing you can do as a German national team manager is not make it out of the group. So you should have been sacked immediately. No, they said, we're going to persist with you. Okay. But now you've gone 5 games and you've played the likes of Colombia, Japan, who are good teams. Yes, they're good teams, but you should still be beating them. And you're going to keep him? I don't know. It's just, I think there's just too many sort of buddies. Oh, I don't want to hurt your feelings. It's like VAR. It's like the Premier League VAR. Come on. Like, I actually rate Schlotterbeck would take him at Liverpool. I would take Schlotterbeck. I think he needs to develop his game more, but I think he's a really good defender. What I saw at Freiburg is not what I'm seeing with Dortmund. Dortmund is like Chelsea. Defenders get destroyed at Dortmund and attackers get destroyed at Chelsea. I think Schlotterbeck is a good defender. I just think Dortmund are they're a mess. They're a mess. I don't know how Schürrle starts every time. It's like Southgate plays Maguire. I think people just have their favorites, you know? I think people just have their favorites. Big up, Albert. Thank you for the kind donation, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Lozano really didn't. Oh, Chucky Lozano. Oh, Chucky Lozano. Oh, Chucky. I still remember hearing that at the metro station in St. Petersburg when I was at the World Cup. If only Mexico beat Sweden, I would have seen Mexico in that round of 16 matchup. But we move on. Big up Zaire says Kimmich hasn't been the same since COVID issues. Possibly, but I mean, Kimmich is Kimmich, man. I still rate the guy. I think he's a quality footballer, but he's surrounded by these guys on this German national team. It's just bad. It's so bad. We gotta thank Mexico for their downfall. After that result in 2018, just the way both of these nations, Mexico and Germany, have fallen, is scary. It really is scary, man. Oh, it's so scary. Didn't want to mention, but England are shooting blanks as well. This coming Euros might be an opportunity for a surprise team to go all the way. Portugal might win it. Well, we'll discuss more and more about the Euros when it gets to that time around March and February and that sort of stuff. But if I'm going to be perfectly honest, people, it's France and everybody else. Like France should be easily winning the Euros, and also England, of course. I think England still got a good team and I'm not going to read too much into the result today because I don't think they're really motivated. But it is clearly France. France are the favorites, easily. They are the favorites. And will Germany's 2014 golden ever be topped? No, it won't. It won't. Like, to think that they actually almost lost in that round of 16 matchup, by the way, against Algeria, which is crazy enough to think about. But what they did to Brazil and then doing what they did in the final and winning the game in knockout stage, I mean, in extra time, nothing will ever be topped. The football they played, the players they had, the storylines they created, that is the top of German football. Now, you cannot replicate that. With the players they have, where is a Miroslav Klose? Where is a Mario Gomez? Where is a Jurgen Klinsmann? Where are the strikers? Like, you don't have to give the Jurgen Klinsmann. Just give Germany a Mario Gomez, and they might be able to do a little bit of something, right? So let's play a percentage game here, people. How much percentage of the blame should Hansi Flick get, and how much of the percentage is just down to the players are not good enough? Because I'm intrigued. If I'm going to be perfectly honest, I think it's 70-30 to Hansi Flick. Germany still have a lot of good players, but tactics and the motivation of these players is gone. It's gone. It is simply not good enough whatsoever. So, yeah, just give me a percentage, people. I'm interested to see what you guys are saying. 65-35 to Flick. Fair. I hear that. Like, I really like Florian Wirtz, man. I hope his career doesn't get ruined. He's such a baller. He's lost all confidence, Chelsea fans. I just do not see that player that we saw at Bayer Leverkusen, who was just enjoying playing football. Now I just think the pressure, too big money moves, lack of confidence, not really having a position on the team, running around like a headless chicken. The guy looks clueless, man. He looks clueless. Like, I really do feel bad for him, but also we can't keep saying, oh, we'll give him time, like a Sancho, like Dele Alli is a different story because, I mean, probably same with Sancho. Like, they've gone through some horrible personal issues, but you can only give so many excuses, and then say, you got to just perform. If I'm not performing at work, my ass is sacked. But sometimes in football, I just feel like we're sometimes a little bit too lenient, and we're like, oh, it's okay. Maybe he'll get some form back. No. You got to perform in football. And Kai Havertz right now is just, he's not doing it. He's not doing it, and it has to change, or otherwise he's just going to be another Mario Götze, where he had that great moment in the Champions League final, and then it just goes, choo, 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 choo. Okay, so T is saying Flick 35%, German FA 40%, and players 25%. Intriguing. Big up to Edu says, no, I will be at the game, so no watch along for Finland, Denmark. I'll be at the game, at the stadium, and praying for a win. If Rasmus Højlund scores another hat trick on us, oh God. Don't get any ideas, Man United fans. As for blaming fans, you absolute excuse, man. I need him to be sacked right now. It might happen. It might happen. Do not lose confidence. Too many skittles, and just not good enough. Really, it's just not good enough. Like, Sammy, he's your problem right now. If you guys don't know, Sammy's an Arsenal fan. Like, he's your problem now. When the signing happened, I was like, really? You could spend 60 million on other players around Europe, like a Soboslai, like a Fratesi, like some of these ballers. But you get Kai Havertz. Okay, fair enough. Give him time, see how he does. I've seen 4 games, and I'm like, either he needs to change or Arteta's going to drop him and play Fabio Vieira. And then then he plays a completely different role. Like, he's gone from the midfield to the main striker for the national team. Ay, 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 man. It is bad in Germany. Bad in Germany. Big up to Mtar Mizzy for becoming a new member of the channel. Shout out to Mtar Mizzy, guys. Shout out Mtar Mizzy. Hopefully doing well, Mtar Mizzy. And hey, just gotta give a quick message about Japan. Like, ain't nobody beating these guys with the Asian Cup. Ain't nobody. Although I would say I want to see how Japan do against a low block. We have just seen countless and countless times Japan are so dangerous on the counterattack, but I just want to see how they do against a low block. But that team is so talented and they are so good. If they don't win the Asian Cup, it is a flat out embarrassment. Embarrassment. So they better be winning that Asian Cup with the players they got. The amount of different personnel. Like Kubo is coming off the bench, people. He's honestly, I would say Kubo at Liverpool. I think he's once he just can have more output and can add more goals to his game, he's going to be such a dangerous player. Really is. Pick up the Sergio says Finland top of their group. What a fantastic world we're living in, Mike. Oh, we are living in a great world, Sergio. And may it continue that Finland are top of the group and we're going to qualify for the next Euros because then I will be in Germany. And I will pray that Finland are in the same group as Germany. Praying. Pick up to Alexander. Kudos for 40 million is a lot better. Oh, easily. Come on, easily. Let's not even kid ourselves. They should have Albert. I still remember. I still remember I was in Russia for that game and I was watching it at a bar in Russia. And I was like, this cannot be happening. Like Japan are actually going to win this game. And then they buckled under pressure. They buckled under pressure, man. The next World Cup, I think, is their time. 2-1 Netherlands. 2-1 Netherlands. Big up, Doug. Yep. Scotland are doing really well. Big up, Tandish says, thoughts on Spain and their chances for the Euros? Look, they should be making it to semifinals. But, I mean, Morata scored a hat-trick yesterday. Okay, I get it. I just don't think they have enough goal scores. But Spain will always be a dangerous team. Rasmus, I got a task for you. David T. You know what's actually the most funniest thing, people, with the Finland record so far? There's only been one player that has scored against Finland and has scored a hat-trick against Finland. And that's Rasmus Højlund. That's when I was watching the game back in March. I was like, okay, now this striker's pretty good. Like, he's causing so much problems. He scored on his right foot, his left foot, and I think he scored a header in that game. He was unbelievable. Yep, they do. They do. Like, look, so how much time does Hansi Flick get? I don't really know. I haven't seen anything on x.com that's saying, by the way, that's Twitter, by the way, people, if you don't use Twitter, that's x.com. Is there anything else from here? I still feel I'm the right man, but I also know the football. Okay. More comments from Hansi Flick. Let's get it up. Let's look at this guy and what else he's saying here because, oh my God. Hansi Flick on job in danger. I still feel I'm the right man for Germany job, but I also know that football is dynamic. So I can't predict what's about to happen next. He sounds like he's a broken man and sounds like he knows what's going to happen next. And that is papers to his office that's saying in big letters, sacked. Bye-bye. I don't think they're going to do it today. But if they lose to France, let's say 3-1 or 4-1 again on Tuesday, oh, he is auf Wiedersehen. And me and my staff, we are doing our best to prepare the squad in a perfect way. Well, you should have been doing that for many months. You should have been doing that last week. And yeah, your team is not prepared, Hansi, and your tactics are a disgrace. They're a disgrace. Look, Zahir, I do like the shout for strike, you know. I do like the, but I would like to see Christian Streich keep on going with Freiburg. Like he's one of the longest serving managers now in the Bundesliga. I think he's the second longest serving now after the Heidenheim manager. But Ralf Rangnick is doing an amazing job with Austria. Like, look, Austria are here and Germany are right here, right now. This is what good management does to a national team, right? People, we cannot talk about international football the same way we do with club football because club football right now is just sort of robotic and just very system oriented. International football, it's okay. You just got to get the camaraderie, chemistry going, and you players, you do the rest. You do the rest. So I just don't think these players really rate Hansi Flick anymore. I just think they see him and like, okay, are you picking the right guys? Are you really trying to help us out defensively? No? Okay, then get out of the job. Get out of the job. Harold, was it a fair result? No. It should have been 7-1 Japan. Should have been 7-1 Japan. Go check the highlights. Go check the highlights, people. I'm not even kidding. They really left Adeyemi at home. Now, this is intriguing. But, Terry, my question to you would be, what foreign manager? Let me know. Let me know. He should have done that at the World Cup qualifiers and friendlies leading to Qatar. Crazy how a lot of people were excited for the battle between Luis Enrique and Hansi Flick at the World Cup. One is gone, and the other one is at the hot seat. See, Mateo, we are sometimes, with these big name managers in club football, we just think immediately, oh, he's going to absolutely cook. He's going to cook that 5-star menu like he's at, I don't know, Nando's in England. By the way, Nando's is number one. Please come to Finland. He's getting the butterfly chicken. He's getting the rice. And he's going to cook up the greatest meal possible. But then they get to international football and they're just giving me a airplane sandwich, which is stale, has rotten cheese, and is disgusting. International football, club football is totally different. Look at Spalletti today. He drew with North Macedonia. I wouldn't be surprised if Carlo doesn't do well with Brazil immediately. Maybe over time it gets better and better. But right now, it is very difficult. So one is gone already in Luis Enrique because he just didn't. You can only play so much possession football, but you need to also attack. You can just keep all the ball, but you have to attack as well. And then Hansi Flick, he's right now clueless. He's clueless right now. Big up, Jeff. Thank you for the kind donation. The $5. Big up to you. Says, watch Germany will win against France, gain confidence, then get absolutely clapped by the two best. Okay, first off, they're not the two best CONCACAF nations because Mexico is third best right now behind Canada. I'm still going with it. Gold Cup doesn't change my mind. Mexico are still third best in CONCACAF. But yes, if somehow they beat France, and even if it's a France B team, they'll be like, look at the work we did. Oh, it's going to be all okay. We're going to be fine. And then they'll go into October and they'll lose to both the USA and a terrible Mexico team. And then we'll be back here again saying, why didn't you sack him? Why didn't you do it? It was so simple to do it, but you just didn't pull the trigger. And now you're going to pay for it more and more again. But hey, this is the German way right now. It's the German way. But thank you, Jeff, for the kind donation. Thank you very much for the kind donation. Big up M. He says, I'm intrigued if Moriyasu will select for Asia Cup. I thought they might not get picked like last year. He could solve the low block opposition. Yeah, the creative midfielder from Celtic. Did he not get picked for this international break? Wow. That just shows you guys how much improvement Japan are making. You know what's actually funny? I don't even know what Germany are ranked in the FIFA rankings. I'm gonna have to look at that. But let me just say, Hatate didn't get selected. Oh, he didn't get selected. He's only made 3 appearances for his national team. That is crazy. That is crazy. Where is Germany ranked in the FIFA rankings? Let me just quickly check that. Where are Germany ranked? Germany are ranked 15th, bro. They are 40th at best right now. They're 40th at best. These guys are woeful. They're woeful. Yeah. 999. Oh, easy. No rat. I'm thinking of that one YouTube video where everybody just puts it over. Mr. on Cuba, I would just want consistency. Then let's talk about Salah's replacement. I'm telling you, I would like him as a solid replacement. Big up Chase Athletics. Haven't seen you for a while. Chase, hopefully you're doing well, buddy. Blue Samurai beats Spain and Japan at the last World Cup. People always sleep on Japan. Not surprised. I'm not surprised either. Look, if I would have put a bet on this game, I would have 100% put it on Japan. 100. I would have put $100 on them. And I don't want to, and I don't bet, but I would have put 100 because I was certain just the way Japan set up against Germany is going to exploit Germany so bad. And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. Oh, wow. I didn't see that result. Costa Rica did beat Saudi Arabia 3-1, Mancini's first game as Saudi coach. Well, that's not good. That's not good. Hervé Renard is the GOAT. Japan beat Spain at Germany the World Cup. Egypt would beat Germany. Armenia would cook Germany. Oh, my. Like Seven Hog said, eras come to an end. So Seven Hog was talking about Germany's era. Wow. He was a pastor in the church. Wow. Morocco would bully, and I mean absolutely bully Germany. Aguerd and Roman Saiz against Kai Havertz. I don't need to say anything else. Don't need to say anything else. Morocco would concede nada. And then Ziyech could possibly get a set piece goal, and that's enough. I don't need to say anything more tactically. Morocco would cook them 2-0. Like Morocco cooked Belgium 2-0 in the World Cup. Easily. It's a mismatch. Gundo played okay. He didn't play good. I just thought he was okay. I'm just like the left side of Germany just got destroyed, man. Japan knew what the weakness was. It was Schlotterbeck, and that was it. That was it. And they just did it over and over again in the first half. Yeah, Musiala is injured. He's injured. He is very, very much injured. But everybody, I think that is enough of the emergency stream. If you haven't done so already, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. We haven't even hit 50 likes. You guys are performing like Kai Havertz up front. I'm embarrassed, man. I'm actually embarrassed. I'm taking all these YouTube videos down, just like Arsenal should be taking all the money they gave to Chelsea, and I'm just gonna quit the channel if we do not hit 50 likes because embarrassing. Most nations, this is worse than their loss against. Oh, easily, Arman, easily. Like, okay, that game in the World Cup, I would say, unlucky Germany. Then Japan did a great comeback. Today, it could have been 7. It could have been 7. 7-1. Germany almost got a 7-1 in their house. Where's the game being played? Wolfsburg. In freaking Wolfsburg. It could have been. Oh. Big up Palomo, man. I haven't seen you for a while, Palomo. Hopefully you're doing well, buddy. That's what Hansi gets for dunk it out. Muller in June and March. Muller hadn't played with the team in 9 months, so subbing Muller would not be saving the game. 100% not. What was Muller going to do in that game? Palomo? Nada. He wasn't going to change anything. Just tactically, they have to just change their... But like I said right now, Hansi Flick is going to be the manager against France, and then if they lose, then he's out. There is going to be so much pressure and so much media coverage in Germany. He will not survive it. But I can imagine all the radio shows tomorrow morning. Like, I don't even know. Like, do German people feel like a connection with this team anymore? Okay, 2018, you're kind of like, it happens. World Cup winners curse. But then losing to England in the Euros and then the embarrassment of the last World Cup, like, if I'm a German national team fan, I'm like, these guys don't care. Let me watch the basketball team dunk on the United States 113 to 111, and we're playing in the final tomorrow against Serbia. That I will support. With the Wagner brothers, with Schroeder. I like that. This football team here, these guys don't care. They don't care. It's sad. Lost connection since 2015. To be fair, though, Euro 2016 was still quite decent. It was still quite decent. I'm still trying to think. Obviously, you beat Italy in the quarterfinals. I think you beat Slovakia in the round of 16. You were in a group with Ukraine and somebody else. I can't remember who, but yeah, let's see. I cannot wait. I need to see Jurgen Klinsmann talk about Germany. Not looking good. So are all German So are all German managers except Klopp now frauds? And except Ralf Ragnick, because I rate Ralf Ragnick. I just think he's not really a good club manager anymore. There's a lot of German managers where I'm like, even Thomas Tuchel is on the hot seat this season for fraud watch. He's on the hot seat. He's on the hot seat. I don't care. He's on the hot seat. So a lot of these German managers are not looking great at the moment. It's not looking good for them. And yeah, Lothar Matthäus is going to cook tonight. He's going to absolutely cook. Well, big up to everybody. Big up to Jeff Serrano. Big up to Tarmizi for becoming a member. Big up to Albert for the kind donation. Big up to RDZ for the kind donation. Big up Matt for the kind donation. Samasi for being a member for 7 months. Albert for being a member for 15 months. And Doug for being a member for 13 months. Shout out to you all. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. But, guys, there will be no live stream. This was an emergency because of the shocking result, and we really had to discuss about Hansi Flick. But next week, we're going to be live on Wednesday. We're going to have a CONMEBOL World Cup qualifiers review. Got some guests coming on. Tuesday, we're going to do a review of the Euro qualifiers and the AFCON qualifiers because we will now know the final 24 teams of the AFCON. And then next Friday, we are doing a watch-along for Bayer Leverkusen and Bayern Munich. So that's a little update on the schedule coming up on the channel. Remember to go check out the shorts. If you guys want to learn something about Luxembourg, because they might be actually qualifying for the next Euros, and I'll be covering that on Tuesday, go check out the shorts if you haven't done so already. Have a beautiful day. Stay safe in this crazy world. Thank you for all your kind donations and becoming a member. The channel keeps on growing and growing. And Hansi Flick, oh boy, your time is soon coming up. Adios, everybody.